Please be seated and welcome to the Edinburgh Napier University Summer 2024 graduations. There's a real buzz in the hall today. As I listened to that wonderful film that was played a few minutes ago, I could sense the anticipation in the day, the excitement, the pride. The pride as we gather to celebrate your achievements. It's a buzz I remember so well from my own graduation in 1981. And as Chancellor standing here today, I want to assure you that the life you have ahead of you will be just as exciting, and it will be all the better for having the awards that you will be receiving. In my day-to-day life, I've been on the boards of many companies. And at each of them, I've sought out those that studied at Edinburgh Napier University. Those that once sat in the seats that you're sitting in today, and I can tell you something, they have been hugely impressed by the positive conversations that people have with them about their degrees. I'm talking about graduates working at the Scottish Event Campus in Glasgow, or Clyde Space, the space satellite technology company, or graduates working here in Edinburgh at Craneware, which develops US healthcare software, or even nationally at the Royal Air Force, or bus operator Stagecoach, or Good Energy PLC, the renewables company. Without fail, all these Edinburgh Napier alumni have spoken warmly and positively of their time at the university and of the employment opportunities their degrees have given them. They tell me that when they go for job interviews, their degree carries weight. It's highly respected. But that's your future. Let us live in the moment today. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the celebrations with your family, with your friends, and all of those that love you. Taking time to reflect on those who've supported you on your journey to where you're sitting today. So I now declare our graduation ceremony open and invite the new president of ENSA, Evans Egan, to give his address. Thank you.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the court, academic board, graduates and guests, good morning to each one of you. It's a privilege and an honor to stand in front of you today to deliver and answer votes of thanks to all who have gathered here on this wonderful occasion. On this special ceremony and reflecting on the journey, I'm struck by the transformative experiences that have not only shaped our academic, but personal and professional development. The battle of late-night study sessions, essay writings, exams, or struggling to reduce similarity score on Tenetim from 45% to 10% has finally ended, but with an invaluable lessons of resilience, effective time management, and persevering through tough times. Today's vote of thanks provides us with the opportunity to express our gratitude and appreciation to those who have supported our journey, and I would like to begin with our innovative professors and all academic staff. Your dedication to full-circle learning experience will never go forgotten. Coursework might be exhausting at times, but drop-in sessions always compensated, so do not stop doing that. The counselors, placement and career advisors, administrators, IT staff, staff for BRT, library staff, and the unending support from ENSA and the alumni network completely impacted our holistic experiences. The facility managers, security, and canteen staff cannot be left out for keeping us safe and feeding us with the needed nourishment that kept us on the go. A thunderous round of applause for all the university staff. And now to our graduates, your hard work and sacrifice have not gone unnoticed. From the countless hours spent at the library, the lectures, the labs, to your sleepless night preparing for exams and completing assignments, your dedication has been unwavering. The challenges you faced were numerous, yet you met each of them with determination and grit. It is your perseverance and commitment to excellence that has brought you to this momentous day. A very big round of applause to yourselves for being committed, disciplined, and striving for excellence. Our final round of applause is historically our loudest and longest, as it is dedicated to thanking your family, friends, loved ones, and guests, including those who are unable to celebrate with us here today. Now, before we begin our round of applause, I will ask those graduates who are able to please stand and turn to face the audience. Look into the crowds who have gathered here today to share in your success and take a moment to reflect on the unwavering support and love you have received during your studies. Your sacrifice has been their sacrifice, your achievement, their achievement, and that immense sense of pride you feel today is only matched by the pride they feel. Graduates, please now join me and thank your loved ones by making as much noise as you can. Thank you. You can be seated. And to conclude, I'd like to remind you of the words of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and I quote, "We face neither east nor west, we face forward. Let us face the future with confidence and commitment to make a greater impact in our society. As we move forward into the next phase of our lives, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned and the values we hold for the greater purpose of giving hope to the world around us." Once again, congratulations to the class of 2024. Here is to your bright and promising future. Thank you.
Chancellor, it is my privilege to present Lady Eilish Angiolini for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University. Eilish was born in Govan, Glasgow, and studied law at Strathclyde. On graduating Strathclyde in 1982, she started her traineeship with the Crown Office and Procurator Fiscal Service. On finishing her traineeship, Eilish spent 8 years as Deputy Procurator Fiscal in Airdrie. In 1992, she joined the Lord Advocate's Secretariat at the Crown Office. It was at this time that her lifelong interest and commitment to improving support provided to vulnerable victims and witnesses, particularly children, began. After holding further appointments in Glasgow, Eilish was appointed as Head of Policy in the Crown Office in 1992. Eilish was involved in the preparation of the Scotland Act 1998. At the same time, she led on the Crown Office preparations for the introduction of the European Convention on Human Rights. There then came many firsts. In 2000, Eilish became the first woman to be appointed as the Regional Procurator Fiscal for Grampian, Highlands and Islands. In 2001, she became the first non-political Solicitor General for Scotland. Indeed, she was the first woman, the first Procurator Fiscal, and the first solicitor to hold the position. She created another piece of history when she became the first solicitor to be appointed Queen's Counsel. Then, as the first woman to be appointed Lord Advocate in 2006. Eilish was also the first Lord Advocate to remain in post following the election in 2007. Her legacy as Lord Advocate is noteworthy. She was responsible for the national rollout of the Victim Information and Advice Service. Eilish oversaw work to support victims from minority communities achieve greater confidence in the prosecution service. Her leadership in respect of domestic abuse was recognised by Zero Tolerance when she was awarded their inaugural Women in the Public Eye Award. As Lord Advocate, she balanced a respect for the strengths of the criminal justice system and its independence with a strong commitment to modernisation. After demitting office in 2011, Eilish practiced as a Queen's Counsel at the Scottish Bar and held a visiting professorship at Strathclyde. In February 2012, she was elected Principal of St Hugh's College, Oxford. Her deep commitment to reform and to vulnerable people has been reflected in the range of other work undertaken by her since 2011. In 2012, she oversaw a commission on women offenders. In 2013, she investigated and reported on the cremation of babies at Morton Hall Crematorium. In 2014, Eilish led the review into the investigation and prosecution of rape in London by the Metropolitan Police Service, and she chaired the public inquiry into the Sarah Everard case. In addition to many inquiries that she's led, Eilish was made Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire for services to justice in 2011. In 2017, she became Pro-Vice-Chancellor with that portfolio at the University of Oxford. And in June 2022, she was appointed by Her late Majesty the Queen to the most ancient and noble Order of the Thistle. Chancellor, in recognition of her major contribution to the Scottish criminal justice system, to the legal profession, and to vulnerable victims across the United Kingdom, I invite you to confer on Lady Eilish Angiolini the honorary degree of Doctor of the University.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates and families of our graduates and friends. I'm delighted to be here. I am absolutely thrilled with the huge honour that you've bestowed on me. You'll have gathered from my accent that despite the fact that I've been in Oxford for 15 years nearly, I still sound very much as someone from Govan in Glasgow. My roots in Glasgow were very fortunate insofar as I had most wonderful parents, very loving parents, but they had hard times. My father was in the coal business, and most of you here today will have no idea even how much coal was important then, but in the 1960s they decided, quite rightly, given what we now know about the climate change issues, that they should ban coal, and everyone moved to gas at that stage, not appreciating just how damaging that was also. Nonetheless, it meant that our family fortunes took a dive, and therefore everything was a real challenge financially. My mother went out to work in an off-sales shop in Partick and worked horrendous hours, including Christmas Day. And so it was a real struggle. But the one thing throughout all of that we were secure about was that education was the liberation from poverty and from ignorance, and that education was such a huge gift. And we came to appreciate that, and it's been an understanding I've had ever since. Many congratulations to each and every one of you for what you have achieved today. It is an amazing jewel that you have, having the degree, and this university is such a practical, such a relevant university in the 21st century that I'm sure you're going to have amazing careers and indeed to contribute to the funding of the university in the future when you're all millionaires et al. Nonetheless, here today, we have a world which is struggling, and you're going to be part of the solution for that. We have a planet which is in crisis, and each and every one of you will be able to contribute to trying to resolve that problem and trying to find solutions for our children and our grandchildren in the future. To your parents and families and friends, can I say that I'm just so grateful to you for the huge support that you've provided to them, because this degree doesn't just belong to yourselves this morning, it belongs to each and every one of you who will suffered through the exams, suffered on the basis of all the money you've had to throw out, and can I assure you that will continue for the rest of your life. It is just a phenomenal thing to see so many wonderful people who are going on to do great things. I wish you a career that will have been as happy and fulfilling as my own, whatever you go into. I was very fortunate and very blessed. I also had an amazing support of a husband who was prepared to support me throughout all of that and put up with everything, in addition to the fact that I made a very good strategic decision in marrying my hairdresser. And that saved me a lot of money, I can tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this great honour that you have bestowed on me, and I very much look forward to seeing you all out there when you're having your photographs taken. Thank you.
Chancellor, I am pleased to present students from the Business School for the following awards. For the award of Doctor of Business Administration for a programme of work entitled Strategic Talent Management for Artificial Intelligence Readiness in German Hidden Champions, an Empirical Exploration and Proposed Guidance, Hong Shuang. For the award of Doctor of Business Administration for a programme of work entitled The Emperor's New Clothes, Understanding the Experience of Educators in Their Transition to School Management Roles in the Secondary School System in Jamaica, Deanna K. Anna Stewart McIntosh. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business Management, Abby Lash. Mariam Al-Sabati. Lewis Bainbridge. Dalton Thomas Barker. Jody Barnes. Ethan Beck. Jody Bridgeford. Stephen Bernie Bruce. Chiara Bucarelli. Ionella Alice Caragiule. Aaron Chambers. Michelle Tinodiwanashe Churawa. Wayne Eric Chuma. Alan Douglas Clark. Harry Arthur Gordon Clark. Jamie Murray Cram. Dagmara Chiz. Luca De Pipo. Lahar Shitanj Desai. Lippy Shitanj Desai. Ossian Dixon. Ryan Robert Douglas. Mark Easton. Jordan Finlayson. Bailey Flanagan. Kieran Lawrence Fulton. Josh Galbraith, Thomas Gill, Emily Gillibrand, Cameron Andrew Glass, Seamus Gooden, Jonas Lucas Grasser, Lucas McIntosh Grubb, Bora Ali Guns, Rachel Hamilton, Joseph Healy, Kate Bridget Hodson, Daniel Herstiv, Rebecca Harrell, Emily Constance Hutchinson, Danielle Ibn Sohail, Syra Jafar, Clarice Jean-Pierre Toller, Divyesh Rajeshbai Jogani, Ross Johnson, Una Carclina, Reed William Kemp, Benjamin King, Ewan Kinnymount, Holly Kirby, Alona Kanieva, Lois Landes, Connor Lynn, Matthew McAlpine, Keir Campbell McIntosh, James McGuinness, Namila Mahmood, Shian Maison, winner of the University Medal, Kaylee Malcolm, Mahnoor Maksud, Ronan William McBride, Sasha Claire McIntyre, Chloe Nadler, Victor Nowak, Jack Parker, Alexandra Rodriguez, Rebecca Rogers, Matthew Ross, Rebecca Louise Scott, Karina Sharma, Jade Small, Rishita Rameshbai Takar, Finlay Thompson, Ryan Tracy, Anna Usai, Paul Weller, Jack Williams, winner of the University Medal, Connor Wilson. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Business Management, Azrul Hasif bin Abbas. Leanne Armit. Alina Boyjonaut. Maria da Costa. Emma Foles. Samuel James Gall. Sarah Greenshields. Duncan John Harkness. Anna Krajewska. Susan Lamb. Verity McRae. Louise Jane McEwen. Skye McKinnon. Callum John McLean. Elaine McLean. Julia Moore. Kathy Ann Moraine. Cherry Lynn Morgan. Arzun Good Muda Guni. Carrie Ann Pringle. Lucia Stratrustigu Publit. Ahmed Mohammed Jafar Abbas Shabib. Shannon Stanley. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business Management with Entrepreneurship, Struan Andrew Addison. Mohammed Alfito Putra. Aritz Araz. Johnny Douglas. Jamie Robert Ian Gibson. Victoria Grisbuska. Leyland Wan. Agnes Selina Harianto. Stella Hosier. Francis Brennan Patrick Lynch. Callum McFadden. Craig Moriarty. Antonio Luca Marino. Hermione Morris. Santo Pia. George Russell. Audita Shofura. Winner of the University Medal, Max Christian Stahlberg. Alec Tidmarsh. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Business Management with Finance, Kiziane Arthur. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Business Management, Hospitality, Young Suk Yang. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Business Management with Human Resource Management, Shamir Awan. Jessica Brown. Rona Brown. Hannah Christian Calder. Rosemary Dawson. Claire Doyle. Laura Halliday. Tina Heidi Anelli Casalanian. Ava Estelle MacDonald. Courtney Louise McNaughton. Sarah Muntz. Magdalena Piesta. Aksas Ramzan. Bethany Richardson. Winner of the University Medal, Stephanie Elizabeth Robson. Estelle State. Denitsa Stamboliska. Gemma Hazel Stewart. Bachelor of Arts for the award Business Management with Human Resource Management, Mofo Angela Gossiame. Samantha Hazelwood. Giselle Mankham Thomas. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Business Management with Marketing, Roman Burke. Winner of the University Medal, Stephanie Helen Allison Centola. Jack Chesser. Aaron Clark. Zephron Cochran. Fallon Cooper. Penelope Rachel Devlin. Victoria John Duncan. Giacomo Sean Falabrini. Rory Ferguson. Beatrice Giorgia. Jerlyn Esther Giron Rodriguez. Millie Gervin. Jamie Henderson. Calypso Jackson. Benjamin Kelly. Ross Leal. Chloe Magaslag. Christian Marchioni. Stuart McRobbie. Jodie Ayla Miller. Niall Manon. Sheena Moodycliffe. Suzanne Morris. Oluwapelumi Odusanya. Amy O'Neill. Fraser Hunter T. Penman. Robin Petrie. Emily Pitt. Daniela Jade Pronto. Caitlin Reed. Christy Robertson. Iona Ross. Mariam Salim. Haja Binta Sarake. Olivia Stark. Cameron Adam Sterling. Jessica Sturgeon. Leo Sudar. Rosie Turner. Nicholas Valocia. Alistair Walker. Georgie Gale Waters. Christopher Michael Whitby. Rory Paul White. For the award of Bachelor of Arts, Business Management with Marketing, Nicole Kirsty Aiken. Cara DeVoe. Avani Fernander. For the award of Master of Science, Human Resource Management, Jacqueline Dodson. Dinah Edwards. Melanie Jorgensen. Kim Maguire. Omesham Mbanuzuor. Jody Mitchell. Heather Ann Angela Ramio. Lauren Sargent. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, International Business Management, Robin Zara Alston. Mariam Aziz. Ronika Basnet. Olivia Chalmers. Iona Clark. Dylan Clucky. Finlay Davidson. Violetta de Parcival. Asia Gattani. Tony Mercedes Danielle Heath. Amanda Yogasater. Paul Gordon McGovern. Freya McIntosh. Aline Motageddon. Than Phelan. Scott Rennie. Thomas Richardson. Alaya Robertson. Winner of the University Medal, Leila Spida. Alyssa Francesca Tinelli. Usarmar Ogarse. Victoria Blue Vavasori. For the award of Master of Science, Human Resources, Man Chan Lee. Mengji Zhao. For the award of Master of Science, International Human Resource Management, Nargis Bai Abdul Aziz Sa'i. Yawande Artenukar Arde Diji. Esther O'Rear Luwa Arde Rear. Arbosede Orye Motomida Arde Bolar. Sekenat Wume Arde Boyergar. Olu Bengar Ezekiel Ardi Siyan. Ajin Jiju. Kikiamola Funmiaoa Ajeji. Tasmina Akhtar. Sohail Asgar. Mohammed Jawad Amoudi. Omar Toyosi Patrician Babalorlar. Ankita Prakash Chavan. Arborlar Jacob David. Chinwe Maureen Edioke. Sanjeeb Gimir. Anita Erber. Ola Soji Gabrielle Iyi Olar. Success Ido Hoho Edi Murmur. Rukayat Oluwatoyan Jamu. Mohit Rajiv Yashi. Jaswinda Kaur. Bharat Krishna Kolidini. Kevlin Christopher McWan. Ovuode Dominic Obi Unu. Emanuela Orgorchukwu Ogewi. Damilola Dorcas Ogunlise. Oluwafunmilaro Rita Oke. Winner of the University Medal, Oluwadamilola Joan Omoniyi. Gloria Nedidi Amaka Onye Kwel Lo Ono. Grisham Panit Ajay Akumar Josh. Chidimar Teresa Peter. Athira Radha Krishnan. Randeep Kaur. Abdul Qadir Raza. Viren Balabai Sabaya. Abdullah Sajid. Sneha Maria Sonny. Sukitra Krishnan Suja Kamari. Renu Varma Thampan. Mathav Vijaya Kumar Devi Kanari. Ihodaro Yala Kuwe. Kermi Emanuela Unarsar. For the award of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Law, Lara Ahmed Gala Ahmed. Sa'inab Ahmed. Harris Kamran Ali. Amy Anderson. Jenna Anderson. Paige Anderson. Holly Margaret Archibald. Sophia Moira Ashton. Syed Azmat Hussain Babar. Luke Brown. Kaylin Cameron. Arona Ann Crawford Coombe. Jade Mary Conlon. Lana Connolly. Ailey Jane Cook. Ewan Cruikshank. Manpreet Dial. Jamie Christopher Paul Dixon. Jennifer Christina Ann Duncan. Stuart Alexander Duncan. Brett Forrest. Aliyan Gilani. Jessica Goodwin. Winner of the University Medal, Yasmin Gray. Ronan Hall. Lewis Hay. Callum Hughes. Charlie Leah Hume. Mariam Hussain. Caitlin James. Amy Johnston. Abby Johnstone. Michael Kerr. Zara Khalid. Courtney Lennox. Darcy MacDonald. Molly McKay. Iona Mackenzie. Daisy Mackey, Morgan McClelland, Joe McLeod, Catherine Ann McPhee, Alex Lorraine McCann, Stuart McEwen, Mary Allison McGill, LLB Dissertation Prize, Sonny McKenzie. Erin McLaughlin, Fraser McLennan, Ross McSherry, Emile Matues Michalak, Alex Moffat, Asif Mohammed, Inarkar Waguwo, Derek Chine Mayrem Okolu, Connor Ray, Andy Ritchie, Radaha Sajid, Aisling Jane Scott, Daniela Shanks, Alex Sandra Stewart, Amy Stewart, Thea Sutherland, Evelina Tarkowska, Rona Christiana Taylor, Niamh Wilson, Animeka Aranzekuchu Henry, Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students from the Business School.
It's not all over yet. You are still graduands. And now follows the legal bit, which I have to get right, as we've just given an honorary degree to one of the greatest lawyers in the country. Therefore, I am about to read the Act of Conferment. I'd like to invite all the graduands who are able to please stand. By the powers vested in me by the University Court and the Academic Board of Edinburgh Napier University, I confer the awards for which you've been presented today. For those eligible for an award but unable to attend today's ceremony, I am pleased to confer the awards in absentia. Many congratulations to you all. You're all graduates now. Please be seated. Thank you. Professor Nolan.
Well, good morning, everyone. I would like to add my welcome to that of Will, our Chancellor, and Evans, our Student Association President, who is also a master's student at the business school. Let me begin by offering you my warm congratulations on your achievement. It's an absolute pleasure to share this celebration today with you and all your families and friends. Now, graduations are the highlight of the academic year, and although now I have attended over 120 graduation ceremonies, each one still feels fresh and very exciting. For each ceremony is unique, welcoming a new cohort of graduates and marking a milestone in your lives and also in the continuing story of Edinburgh Napier University. Reflecting on your time here, very many of you began your studies at the height of the COVID pandemic, having to navigate the complexities of online and blended learning and social distancing. Halfway through your first year, Scotland went into lockdown again with adaptations and modifications to your learning experience, which were sustained for many months. That you overcame these unprecedented challenges is testament to your perseverance. And I want to express my heartfelt admiration and regard for each of you. I am humbled by your determination and your resilience that you have demonstrated to complete your studies. And I thank the staff who worked tirelessly to guide you. You know, the pride we all feel extends well beyond the here and now, for it encompasses our belief in your potential and the amazing achievements and adventures that lie ahead of you. Now, I recognize you are graduating into a turbulent global environment, economic challenges, geopolitical instability, rapid technological change, and the challenge of protecting our planet for future generations. Indeed, the vast scale of the climate emergency in particular and the urgent responses it demands may seem daunting. However, I firmly believe that our individual efforts, dedication, and contributions, no matter how small they may appear, will contribute to effective collective impact as we drive our pathway to net zero. And history tells us that uncertainty often spurs innovation and adaptation, sparking new knowledge and insights, which pave the way for new advances and solutions. And I am confident that as you chart your unique pathways, you are well equipped to inform, influence, and contribute in ways that will help navigate these challenges, enrich the lives of others, and make our society more prosperous, fairer, healthier, and sustainable. And I say that with conviction because I've witnessed your talent and commitment in the awards for which you are celebrating today. I think of those who completed your degree while balancing significant caring responsibilities, the graduate who has overcome the most challenging education background to become a proactive leader and advocate for care-experienced students, those amongst you who acted as buddies supporting new students, who contributed to running our student sports clubs and societies, who acted as program representatives, and who volunteered at university outreach events, and for all those who acted as volunteer advisors in our law clinic, providing free legal advice to the public. Thank you all for giving generously of your time and knowledge. Our university thrives on the many, everyday, often unseen contributions of all our students to building a supportive, inclusive, and vibrant community. Now, in the years ahead, your skills, expertise, and resourcefulness will be essential in driving organisational success and growth, enhancing business workforce strategies and management services nationally and internationally, driving inclusive workplace cultures, navigating complex legal frameworks, and advocating for justice in an ever-changing legal and societal landscape. Together, graduates, you will influence and shape fundamental aspects of our rapidly changing world, and I believe you will do this for the good of communities in which you will live and work. And at Edinburgh Napier University, we will maintain our unwavering commitment to learning in an environment where new advances and knowledge are made, and you need look no further than the academics, many of them here today, who have supported you thus far. Their drive to seek new knowledge and create solutions is fueling strides in research of contemporary relevance that is making a difference today. I think of staff looking at the potential of small and medium enterprises, entrepreneurs and policymakers to leverage the circular economy for more sustainable practices, and how businesses can harness emerging technologies to make their operations more sustainable. I think of those exploring the growing popularity of multi-generational travel and finding ways for individuals living with dementia to engage with the arts. I think of staff who have led the development of a global smart cities playbook, a United Nations resource designed to help cities worldwide harness digital technology to improve city living while making our cities more sustainable. And these examples are just a taster of the research that our staff are leading, which is making a positive impact in all our lives. Now, learning is never one way, for as you have learned with us, so you have also shaped the development of this university. And for those who have come from far beyond Scotland, the diversity of perspectives and experiences that you have brought have nourished us all. I know I speak for all the staff when I say we are very proud to have you as our graduates. I hope that the time you have spent with us has ignited curiosity, kindled dreams and ideas, and created friendships that will last throughout your lives. Last month, on a trip to Ireland, I walked past the hall where I graduated very many years ago as a veterinary surgeon. Try as I did, I couldn't remember the specifics of the day or even the faces of the day, but I vividly remembered how I felt. Excitement, relief, joy, but also sadness at leaving many people I knew behind. But I also reflected on the opportunities that my degree opened for me. It set me on a path that has wound through a varied and fulfilling career that ultimately brought me to lead this university community, which I'm passionate about. And I share this with you because I hope that for each of you today is filled with cherished moments, and that as time passes, you can often revisit this day in your mind and find satisfaction, pride, and joy in those memories. Please stay connected to us. Celebrate our achievements as we will yours. You, like others who have gone before you, now belong to the unfolding story of Edinburgh Napier University as part of our history and as part of our future through all you will do in the years to come. Graduates of 2024, my very warm congratulations. I wish you every success and fulfillment in your future careers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Nolan, for a very personal and heartwarming speech. This graduation ceremony and the ones today are very close to my own heart personally, because I've spent my life in global business. And what I say to you today is as a result of experience of how I got into the world of business and how I succeeded in it. And days like today remind me of why I became Chancellor of Edinburgh Napier University. The first thing I love is I love learning. And you should never, ever stop learning, because you never know where life is going to take you. There's an old adage that knowledge is power, and education is therefore the fuel of that power. One of my responsibilities as Chancellor is to bring the outside world into the university and into graduation. And it would be dishonest of me not to acknowledge the situation we see in the world today. And some of you might be worried. There are huge challenges out there. What is happening in the economy, what is happening in the Ukraine, what is happening in the Middle East, the climate crisis, the overstretched NHS and global healthcare, cost of living increases we have all seen. However, with the exception of the climate, we have been here before on all of these fronts. And I remember similar turbulent times when I graduated in 1980-81. History does have a habit of repeating itself. But like then, the key thing is that we can learn from it, but only if we choose to. By being the graduates who choose to continue learning, you will put yourself ahead of those that don't, those that will repeat the mistakes of the past. Because no matter how worrying the world might look, there are always opportunities, always ways to improve it, and I believe passionately that you will find your way of being part of that change and making that difference. I mentioned earlier the value of your Edinburgh Napier University degree and the weight it carries and the respect it invites. It will be a key to getting a job. And when it comes to jobs, I do think it's important that you all get out there and find one. That might seem obvious, but I'll explain what I mean. I've mentored a lot of young people, and I always tell them, get out there and do something after university, because as long as you're doing something, you're learning. And that's especially true in the world of business. Through that learning, you will get closer all the time to where you want to be, where you think that degree will take you. Many young people I see now are entering workplaces having been and done something else for 3 or 4 years. They will have learned from that. They've learned about processes, about people, about businesses, about the institutions that they deal with. Many of you will have completed some sort of work experience during your course, or you will have worked part-time to support yourself here in Edinburgh. No matter what you've done, at whatever level, in whatever sector, don't underestimate the importance of that. For you too will have learned, and as you move through life, you can continue to draw on these experiences. Just as life and the technology that supports us becomes more complex and multifaceted, we ourselves need to become more complex and multifaceted. We need to be polymathic. We need to understand as many subjects as possible, how they are linked, how we can use our knowledge to solve problems and make progress. That will be how we humans maintain our edge over artificial intelligence and the robots that some are already saying will inherit the earth. And that's what Edinburgh Napier has taught you to do well, how to make that difference. And you will need to tread many paths in your career, but don't be afraid to make any first step, even if it's not immediately starting your dream job or even starting in your favored industry. In my case, from starting as a junior helicopter search and rescue crewman in the dark and cold North Sea oil industry, I ended up working alongside Sir Richard Branson at Virgin. And my career would not have been what it had been if I'd not kept on learning throughout that period in the different jobs I did. And you will often end up in the place of your dreams and where you want to have gone through that very process. I'm now 64, and I wake up every morning eager to learn. I devour the news. I learn more about the issues of the day, and I think how I can put them to work in the many companies I sit on the boards of, and learning into the practical use of those ideas that I'm soaking up in the morning. And the advantage of learning after university is that no one makes you sit down in a hall and do an exam. It can be fun. So as you leave the hall today for some well-deserved celebrations, reflect on your success and all that you've achieved. Graduating is a huge achievement. But tomorrow, wake up, be curious, learn something new about the world. Today is a stepping stone to your future. Walk forward with confidence and pride. This is your day. Congratulations once again to all of you, and I now declare this graduation ceremony closed. Please be upstanding. The academic procession will begin.